Dementia doesn't begin with memory loss. That is one of the biggest misunderstandings that people have. In fact, the very first stage of dementia has no symptoms at all. Hi everyone, and welcome to week 1 of our 7-week dementia series. Over the next 2 months, we're going to be walking step by step through the stages of dementia using the Global Deterioration Scale, which is often shortened to GDS. Now, don't worry if that sounds clinical or complicated. My goal is to make this simple and practical and human, because behind every stage is a real person. There is a husband, a wife, a parent, a friend, a son. And understanding these stages can completely change the way we support the person living with dementia. So today we're starting right at the beginning. And that's stage 1, where there's no cognitive decline. Now, this surprises many people because when people hear the word dementia, they immediately think about memory problems or confusion or someone forgetting names. But stage 1 is different. At this stage, a person is functioning completely normally. Their memory is sharp, their thinking is clear, they can manage finances, they can manage conversations, and they can manage their own appointments and shopping and cooking, all the normal parts of life without difficulty. There are no noticeable symptoms, and no doctor would diagnose dementia at this stage. Even family members wouldn't notice anything unusual. So naturally, people ask, why is this even considered a stage? And that's actually a very important question. Stage 1 exists because it gives us a baseline. It reminds us what healthy cognitive function looks like before decline begins. You think of it like taking a photograph before a long journey. You need a starting point to recognize when changes begin happening. So this stage carries an important message for all of us, because this is the stage where prevention matters most. This is where brain health starts. We spend so much time looking after our hearts, our weight, our blood pressure, but many people never ever think about protecting their brain until problems appear. And by then, some damage may already be happening. Research now shows that lifestyle plays a major role in brain health. And things like physical activity, sleep, managing stress, staying socially connected, reducing excessive alcohol, managing diabetes and blood pressure, challenging your brain with learning and conversation. All of these matter. And no, healthy habits cannot guarantee that someone will never develop dementia. But they may help reduce the risk, and they may help the brain stay healthier for longer. I also think stage 1 teaches us something deeper. It reminds us not to take our minds for granted. The ability to remember, to communicate, to make decisions, to recognize the people we love. These are gifts. And most people never realize how precious they are until they start changing. So this week, I want you to focus on brain health. Go for that walk. Call that friend. Get some good sleep. Eat something nourishing. Challenge your brain and slow down a little. Small habits repeated over time really do matter. And if dementia has touched your family already, this stage is still important because understanding where dementia begins helps us better understand the journey ahead. Next week, we'll move into stage 2, where we begin to see very early signs of forgetfulness that are often dismissed as normal aging. But are they always normal? That's what we'll talk about next time. If this video helped you, or if it helped you understand dementia a little better, make sure you subscribe and follow along for the rest of this 7-week series. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What's one thing you are doing to protect your brain health right now? Let's learn together. Be kind.